faculty members, industry experts, parents, students and participants joining us today for National Career Guidance Webinar 2026 organized by Modi University of Science and Technology. Today's webinar has been specially designed to guide and inspire young minds who are exploring meaningful career options in the field of healthcare, science and professional domains. In the era of rapidly evolving domains and fields, it is important to choose a career that is promising. Through this platform, we aim to bridge the gap between the aspiration and opportunity by connecting students with the faculty members, industry experts and professionals. Now, it is my profound privilege to welcome Professor Dr. Ashutosh Bharadwaj, President, Modi University of Science and Technology. We are truly grateful for your esteemed presence, sir. Inspiring leadership and continuous encouragement towards academic excellence and innovation. Sir, please share a few words with us.
First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students and parents. Exams are over, CBSE and other board results have come out. It must be a very fruitful journey for them to graduate from school and now looking forward for a career or education in the higher education sector. It is also challenging for them to decide about the university and the careers which are going to shape their future.
Truly said, sir. And sir, we also would like to know that what Modi University is offering to the young minds.
I would say that Modi University is a women's only university. We are empowering women. And if you see the education today, it is not just imparting knowledge.
Right.
It is basically a journey from awareness to accomplishments, what you have in life after graduating. So we are not only imparting knowledge to the students.
It is now my profound privilege to welcome Professor Dr. Ashutosh Bharadwaj, President, Modi University of Science and Technology. We are truly grateful for your esteemed presence, inspiring leadership and continuous encouragement towards academic excellence and innovation. Sir, please share a few words with our participants.
First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students and parents. The 12th board results are out. It must be a long journey preparing for the examination and now looking at their results. The other issue in front of the students and parents is to choose a university and the courses.
Right, sir.
There are now plethora of options which are available to students and it is sometimes becomes very confusing which university to choose, which
That's
course
true.
to choose. And I think this webinar organized by Modi University will help them to decide what they want to do in their lives and uh, help them to build their careers.
Rightly said, sir. Sir, what Modi University as a whole, what it offers, what all courses, and overall, what is the university about?
I think our dean and other teachers will give a detailed uh, knowledge about the courses which are offered by Modi University, but I would like to tell parents and students that Modi University is empowering women. It is a women oriented university where we build leaders, and as you know that education is not just about knowledge, it is a journey from awareness to empowerment. So Modi University is basically shaping the careers of the students through uh, not just imparting knowledge but transforming them to come out as individuals to move with confidence and lead their lives with purpose and contribute meaningfully to the society.
Rightly said, sir. Sir, we are very grateful to have you here, sir, and thank you so much for your inspirational words. And before we move further, let's have a quick look at the Modi University campus.
Imagine a place where bold ideas take flight, where tomorrow's women leaders are shaped, where campus life fuels creativity, where diverse perspectives become global thinking. This is Modi University of Science and Technology, a leading women's university.
Welcome back to the session. It is my profound privilege to extend a warm welcome to Professor Dr. Jitendra Binwal, Dean, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Modi University of Science and Technology, whose visionary leadership and constant encouragement continue to inspire students and faculties. Dr. Binwal has 24 years of experience in teaching, research, and academic administration. His area of expertise include graph theory, discrete mathematics, modeling, simulation, and many more. He has published multiple research papers in prestigious national and international journals. Dr. Binwal is also an active member of several prestigious mathematics and scientific professional bodies in India. He has been an impetus to the growth and progress of School of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Sir, kindly introduce the gathering to the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. I am Professor Dr. Jiten Binwal, Dean, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Modi University of Science and Technology. On the behalf of Modi University of Science and Technology, I welcome all new future builders of this nation in this webinar. And School of Liberal Arts and Sciences in Modi University is one of the premier school. And why Modi University is different from other universities in all aspects at national level or international level. Modi University of Science and Technology is NAC A plus and zero recognition. Zero means Scientific Industry Research Organization, and this is one of the enterprise of Ministry of Education and Technology, Government of India. What does it mean? Zero recognition means this is very important recognition, and it shows your quality driven education, your value driven education in all the field of liberal arts, science and technology. It means your curriculum structure at UG, PG and PhD level emphasizes indigenous technology development. That is the integral part of curriculum structure. Why I am saying zero recognition? It means we are emphasized on our own reliant R&D development, and this will be a contribution towards the national development policy under the Atmanirbhar Bharat. It means we rely in ourselves. We do not rely the foreign R&D policy. And this is the ultimate aim of the NEC. This is the ultimate aim of the NRF ranking, and this is the ultimate aim of zero recognition. That's why Modi University of Science and Technology is entirely unique university as far as exclusive women's education concerned. That's why School of Liberal Arts and Sciences offering different programs in the field of liberal arts, foreign languages, applied and clinical psychology, physics, chemistry, mathematics, forensic science, physiotherapy and biosciences. It means we cover all the domains which are related to science, applied science and skill-based course. And why I am saying skill-based course in all these domains? Because in Rajasthan, Modi University of Science and Technology was the first university which implemented new education policy in a true sense. In a true sense, it means we believe after doing such courses, after 12th class, undergraduate courses, now undergraduate courses duration is 4 years. After doing undergraduate courses, what is important? Your academic progression, your job employability, your jobs. After doing all these courses, a student can go for higher studies, a student can go for job employability. And here Modi University of Science and Technology is providing the platform for the academic progression through its curriculum structure, for job employability through its career development cell and technically skill development cell. CDC and THDs are play a very important role for the comprehensive spiritual development of students at a different level, undergraduate, postgraduate and PhD levels. And why I am saying NEP under the platform of Modi University of Science and Technology, and especially in School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, play a very vital role, because we believe our students must be job providers, not job seekers, and that is the ultimate target of the new Bharat. That's why in our Modi University of Science and Technology, Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship cell play a vital role.
Rightly
It
said,
means
sir.
after doing undergraduate program in every discipline, discipline is secondary. We prepare the students for skill-based programs. After doing these undergraduate programs, students can do in any field through its output. That is the impact in a different field.
Yes.
And for achieving these targets in School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, our different departments, we can say these are the 9 pillars of School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, they play a very crucial role. For this, we have a Department of Arts, Department of Foreign Language, Department of Applied and Clinical Psychology. This play in the field of liberal arts. And in the field of Science and Applied Sciences, Department of Physics, Department of Chemistry, Department of Mathematics, Department of Physical Sciences, Department of Biosciences, which covering biotechnology, microbiology, food and nutrition, Department of Physiotherapy, Department of Forensic Science. These are the pillar for the students' future, for providing academic progression and for job employability. And why I am saying academic progression and job employability, it depends on the teacher's pedagogy and the strength, power of the syllabus. Our syllabus is designed in such a way which fulfill the need of the society as per the requirements of the young mind, because these young minds are the future of this country.
Yes, sir.
It means if we want to develop our nation in the next level, and that is the requirement of the next. What is the contribution of a university through its department, through its schools, towards the national development of the nation? Modi Universities of Science and Technology, under its different schools, under its different departments, play a significant role in the contribution of the national development. In this field, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, through its different various departments which covering liberal arts, science and applied science, in the form of the research, in the form of the academic excellency,
Yes,
in
sir.
the form of the innovation, and especially in the form of the technology development, which consider the indigenous technology at a local level, at a regional level, at a national level. This is the USP of the Modi University of Science and Technology under the aegis of School of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for insightful words for all of us. And now, my dear participants, my dear friends, let's have a look at the video clip and a beautiful clip of Department School of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Program, and now we are delighted to begin today's first session with physiotherapy, one of the fastest growing healthcare professions globally, playing a transformative role in rehabilitation, movement sciences, sports healthcare, neurological recovery, and quality of life enhancement. It is my privilege to introduce our distinguished panel expert for this session, Dr. Ankit Jain, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Physiotherapy. Dr. Jain holds a PhD in Physiotherapy and MPT in Neurology with more than 12 years of academic experience and clinical experience. He has treated thousands of patients and has made significant contribution in the field of neurorehabilitation, gait and balance sciences. His dedication towards evidence-based healthcare education and women empowerment through professional education truly reflects the vision of our university. Sir, we warmly welcome you to this webinar and we look forward for your valuable insights.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and it is truly exciting to interact with the young minds who wish to build their career in the healthcare. Today I will try to clear all the doubts of usually students and parents have about physiotherapy and help them understand why this profession becoming one of the most promising healthcare career globally.
Right, sir. So, sir, let us begin with the most basic question that students and parents they do have generally in mind. What exactly is physiotherapy?
Physiotherapy is a center of the healthcare profession where the physiotherapist improve the movements, help them restoring the physical function, reduce the pain and provide the independence in day-to-day life. Let me first clear the doubts to the students and parents that physiotherapy is no more a paramedical profession. Recently, it has come under the healthcare profession by the National Commission on Health and Allied Professional Act 2021 by the Government of India.
Okay, sir.
Physiotherapists usually, if we talk about the specialization, they actually, let us talk about what they actually do. When we talk about the sports physiotherapy, the sports physiotherapist helps to recover the athlete after the injuries, ACL injuries, hamstring strains, shoulder injuries, and even after the surgery, they help them to recover to the field. We talk about the neurological rehabilitation. After the stroke survivor or the spinal cord injury, they help them to regain their function and come back to their normal life. In a day-to-day life, especially after the COVID pandemic, with the orthopedic conditions like back pain, neck pain, physiotherapists play a key role. Similarly, if we talk about the pediatric physiotherapy, they help them to regain the developmental milestone with the child with special neurogenic conditions. With the elderly, physiotherapists again play a key role to making the elderly individual independent and maintain their confidence while they are living in the community. In the ICU and cardio rehabilitation, especially the pulmonary rehabilitation after the cardiac surgery, again the role of physiotherapist play a vital role for the day-to-day functioning.
Right, sir. Sir, you mentioned about NCAHP. Our participants would like to know what exactly is NCAHP and why it is important.
So NCHP stands for National Commission on Healthcare and Allied Profession, which is established by the Act 2021 by the Government of India. NCHP works just like the National Medical Council regulates the MBBS. NCHP regulates many other healthcare professionals like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and various other allied healthcare domain. Before NCHP, there were significant variation in the curriculum, in the ethical practices, in the clinical exposures, but after the NCHP, it has provided the competency-based curriculum. It has set up the ethical guidelines, clinical exposure guidelines, standardized curriculum, which helps them to get this profession and the quality standards all across the country. And we are proud that at Department of Physiotherapy at Modi University, we are in 100% compliance with the NCAHP guidelines for standard curriculum and the infrastructure.
Rightly said, sir. Also, we would like to know that these days physiotherapy is becoming one of the most important globally recognized profession. What would you like to say about this, sir?
Definitely, because everybody wants to move faster. They want to recover faster. They want drug-free pain management. They want improvement in their quality of life. Physiotherapy in that approach play a key role. So if we talk about the physiotherapist, the surgeon may repair the ACL surgery or may replace the knee joint, but physiotherapists help them to achieve the movement what they require for the daily function. Similarly, a stroke survivor who recover or survive from the medically stroke or a spinal cord injury, physiotherapists help them to walk independently and perform their day-to-day activity independently. That's why the role of physiotherapy is increasing day by day.
Okay. Sir, we have also recognized this thing that many people still think that physiotherapy is all about massages and exercises. What would you like to say about
this? Is one of the misconceptions. See, physiotherapists during their curriculum, they study anatomy, physiology, biomechanics,
yes,
AI-driven technology, sensor-based technology, exercise therapy, electrotherapy, research methodology. So physiotherapy is all scientific, evidence-based, and technology-driven intervention. When a physiotherapist meets its patient from the various areas of medical specialization, they work with the sports athletes, they work with the post-operative patients, they use their knowledge of biomechanics, they apply gait analysis, they apply sensor-based analysis. And let me take an example, like when a sports fast bowler, with the help of knowledge of biomechanics, the physiotherapist help them to prevent injury and improve their performance. So that's why the scope of physiotherapy is very wide.
That's right, sir. Also, we would like to know a little bit about the salary and career opportunities that are available in physiotherapy.
Very good question, ma'am. Thank you for the question. And I think physiotherapy is a skill-based profession. The more skill, experience, certifications, specializations, and knowledge you have, the more is the wider is the options. Physiotherapists work in various specialization in various domains, like they work with the hospital, they work with the sports teams, they work with the community centers, they work with the research organization institutions, they work with the academics, they work with the medical transcriptors, they work with the insurance provider agencies, with the medical team of those companies. So the wider option makes them truly enhancing career options. And today we are very excited to have one of the renowned physiotherapists, Dr. Ejaz Ishai, with us, who is a physiotherapist to famous Bollywood personality, and this will tell us how wider is the scope of physiotherapy is.
Right, sir. Sir, also we would like to know now that if NEET is compulsory to get admission in physiotherapy.
NEET is compulsory for admission in physiotherapy from academic session 2027 and 28. As of now, for the upcoming session 2026 and 27, NEET is not compulsory for many institutions in India.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, we can say this year is actually an opportunity for students interested in healthcare services?
You can say that, because the NEET is not mandatory for many institutions in this academic year.
Okay, sir. What can students do after BPT, and how physiotherapy is different from MBBS?
See, physiotherapy and MBBS both are the important and respectable healthcare profession, while MBBS doctor focus on the medical diagnosis, medicine, surgeries and disease management. The physiotherapist focuses on physical functional diagnosis, functional improvement, assessment, movement analysis, biomechanical analysis, gait analysis. So, if we talk about the disease management, the MBBS function is to manage the disease, but the functional assessment, functional management, the physiotherapists play a key role. It's a multidisciplinary healthcare system where the physiotherapist is also a part of the healthcare team.
Right, sir. We would also like to know if physiotherapy students can pursue their careers outside India.
Very important question. As I said, the National Commission on Allied Health Profession has standardized the curriculum all across the country, and the curriculum is competence based. So, physiotherapists graduating from India, from Modi University, are fully eligible for higher education in any country meeting their admission criteria. Like in some country, for example USA, you need to clear the TOEFL exam, the language exam. Canada also, IELTS. Australia, you meet the eligibility criteria, you are eligible to go for any higher education in across any country in the world. But if you are going for a work visa, yes, you can pursue the work visa. Again, you have to meet the licensing criteria of respective country. So, for even a physiotherapist who study from abroad, when they come to India to practice in India, they have to give the licensing exam.
That's right, sir. So also we have some myths as far as physiotherapy is concerned. So first myth is physiotherapy has no future.
Absolutely false. As I said, it has multidisciplinary, and they help in assessment, diagnosis, management and technology driven option.
Okay. Second myth is that physiotherapy only involves exercises.
No, they are the center of the healthcare, multidisciplinary healthcare team. They contribute during diagnosis, assessment and intervention management.
Okay. And sir, another myth is only sports physiotherapy exists.
No, there are various specialization, as I mentioned: orthopedic, neurosciences, geriatric rehabilitation, oncology, women's health, pediatrics, sports medicine and so on.
Another myth is that there is a limited salary growth in physiotherapy. Is it
Again
true, sir?
false, because as I said that this is a skill based profession. The more is your skill, experience, communication, expertise, specialization, wider is the option.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. And now we have Dr. Ejaz Ishai, a renowned physiotherapist associated with several famous Bollywood personalities and celebrities. So let's have Dr. Ejaz Ishai with us now. And let's see his achievements through a short video.
The Bacha of physiotherapists.
इतनी जल्दी से फिट कराए
the magician.
Had a good time.
My own physiotherapist.
Magical healing touch.
He knows his job extremely well.
The healing touch. In a healing touch.
Really, really takes care. Very, very effective. Superb.
He's simply the best.
He was one of the best physios in the country.
Miracle wouldn't be any less for him.
Dr. Ijaz is sort of the magician. He has a way with people, which really is the defining line between good doctors and great doctors.
He is definitely one of the most knowledgeable physios I know in the country. So every time I have an injury, he's definitely one of the opinions I get. I think he's outstanding physio.
Wonderful session with Dr. Azaz. Had a good time, so I hope I get cured very fast.
Of course, my own physiotherapist for so many years, Dr. Ijaz, who in fact just treated me a few days ago. I could hardly move my neck, and today I'm shooting in Goa only because of him.
Dr. Ijaz Asahi, who has a magical healing touch and has always been there for me when I've been in pain.
Dr. Ijaz, he knows his job extremely well. He gives you a feeling of reassurance and security and treats your injury or any kind of problem that you have with a lot of love and care and security, so you don't feel scared.
आधी तकलीफ तो वैसे ही पेशेंट की हील हो जाती है जब एक डॉक्टर जो इजाज की नेचर का हो वो जब मिलता है तो बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम आपके सॉल्व हो जाती है.
Jas Asai sir, he came to us and it was actually a new experience. Just with one session, it has worked miracles.
Dr. Ijaz, who has a healing touch and has been always a great help whenever I'm in pain.
But I really thank to Dr. Ijaz and your whole team. उन्होंने मुझे इतना अच्छे से ट्रीट करा और इतना अच्छे से ट्रीटमेंट दिया कि आज आप मुझे बैट के साथ देख सकते हो. And it's a blessing that we did find Dr. Ijaz Ashay, and he's simply the best.
Dr. Ijaz Asai, for your wonderful healing touch. I believe in the power of physiotherapy and wish you all the very best.
Dr. Ijaz, the Bacha of physiotherapists. Bollywood cannot bat without him and Bollywood cannot ball without him.
I noticed that Dr. Ijaz's diagnosis has always been bang on. And because they're bang on, the recovery happens quicker.
Dr. Ijaz has been a healing touch and has been a great help whenever I'm in pain.
The way Doc handles an injury or even a pull or a stretch of the muscle, he really, really takes care of each and every individual. He's one of the best that we have. Ijaz, he comes around and helps us. That he is one of the nicest guy. He's out there to help you. He's been very, very effective, very, very good.
Very massive injury, an abdominal tear. I probably went to everybody to help me out, but nobody could. I took doc less than 2 to 3 weeks to set me
I
up.
think doctors in our country are superb, and the best example is Dr. Ijaz.
Whenever I'm injured, I always call Dr. Ashai, who's one of the best physios in the country.
Dr. Ijaz Asai, I mean, I've been seeing him for over a year now. He's a miracle in a way, and miracle wouldn't be any less.
A big round of applause to Dr. Ajaz Bashir Ashai for winner of Top 100 Leaders in Healthcare. Congratulations.
I would now like to welcome Dr. Ijaz Ishai, a renowned physiotherapist associated with several famous Bollywood personalities and celebrities. Sir, our participants are keen to hear from you about the physiotherapy.
Must be enjoying their Sunday. Well, anyways, thanks for inviting me for this session. Really grateful to Modi University and Dr. Amit Jain, Ankit Jain, sorry. to invite me. And an introduction which Ankit has put, it's like, let me put it in simple words: Allah meherban to gada bhi pehlwan. It's like that. So when I reached Mumbai, when I started working as a physical therapist, was a uh, very big thing for me. But fortunately, uh, lots of people told me what questions I was just hearing recently. You were asking Dr. Ankit regarding what is the future of physios, how it's going to work. Well, I would tell this thing to each and everyone in the world: no one knows the future. But if you believe in yourself and you trust God, you do your best, you can be better than any other doctor in the world. So if you're calling yourself a doctor and you do your best, whether you're a surgeon, you're an orthopedic surgeon, you're a physician, you're a neurosurgeon, everyone has a limitation. Like they can't do the physical therapy same way we can't do the surgery. So if you work in our limits, you become the best. The day you go beyond your limits, that's where the it starts hindering you everywhere. Anyway, Dr. Ankit Jain, this is nice to hear you after a long time, and good to start these kind of programs where people should know what physical therapy is all about.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Azaz, for your motivating words. I'm sure the students and the parents will be very excited to hear you. And
Thank you so much, sir, for sparing time with us and for joining the session.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear my voice, sir?
That's good.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for enlightening the sessions. I'm sure students and parents have got a wonderful idea about physiotherapy, sir. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you. I hope you heard me what I said. I was audible. Not able to hear.
completely audible, Dr. Azaz, completely audible.
Sorry. I think there's some issue with the network. You guys.
Sir.
I think there's some issue with the connection. Can I connect again? Give me a second.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Sir, thank you so much for joining with us. We could hear your words clearly and it was completely audible, sir.
All right. So it's something which give life. We say it adds life. It adds basically uh, life to your ears. Like whenever you are born, you start with the womb to tomb. We said, okay, fine. When the kid is born, the physiotherapy is started till the death of a person. We still do the physical therapy, and each and every person in this world need physical therapy. We all know that, whether it's conservative, whether it's for athletics, whether it's for post-operative surgery. And recently, we had a long discussion with one of the orthopedic surgeon who had come from Germany. So he was talking very highly about physical therapy. And after that, I had one conference with the neurosurgeons where again the neurosurgeons were talking very highly about physiotherapy. So the thing was, I asked them simply, I said, Doctor, can you tell me how often you discuss the case with physical therapist before the surgery? Now, this was a bit awkward to them. They said, why should we discuss the case with physical therapist before the surgery? I said, why not? He's an orthopedic surgeon who does a lot of knee replacements, who does a lot of orthoscopy, knee orthoscopy. So I said, you have a physical therapy department in the hospital. When you involve the physical therapist, the success rate of your surgery becomes 99.999%. When you don't involve the physical therapist pre-op surgery, your success rate comes to 75%. So let me explain today on this uh, show of yours. People should know that pre-op surgery, pre-op physiotherapy is must, because a orthopedic surgeon, a neurosurgeon, or any other doctor doesn't have a time to check your all the muscles after the surgery, what is going to happen, how much load the joint is going to take. Only physical therapist can do that for you. That's what I explained them on a dais in one of the panel discussions, where I explained the orthopedic surgeons. So if you take a physical therapist 15 days before and he evaluates all the muscles, whereas one of the orthopedic surgeons said, I do that. I said, sir, you do the knee evaluation. If it's a knee replacement, you don't do the hip evaluation. So we can tell you exactly how much strength hip has and how much load knee can take. Now, it's very crucial in sports, because I have been with the sports teams and with the celebrities, actors, because they have very less time to come back to the shoot or come back to the game or come back to any kind of sports. So, when we do this evaluation, we send a report to the orthopedic surgeons or any other surgeons and tell them this is the muscle strength. So if you give us a time of 15 days, we won't do anything with the knee. If you are doing the knee surgery, we'll work with the hip muscle, with the ankle muscle, with the calf, so that when you do the surgery, after that, strength is already gained. And when he puts the weight on that after the surgery, the load is taken by the hip. There's a minimum pressure coming to the knee. And that's how your results can be much better, rather than when you do the surgery, your 40 to 60% strength is gone after the surgery. So you have to build up that. It takes longer time. But if you do pre-op rehab, which we call pre-op physical therapy, but again, as I said, it has to be in limit. It has to be pain-free range, where the patient should not feel too much of pain after doing the exercises. He has to work on he has to leave that part which is affected. It has to be worked on a non-affected part. So that's how physiotherapy can change the life of each and every person before the surgery, not even after the surgery. I'm saying before the surgery. And you'll see 90% patients who have come to us before the surgery, or athletes, have felt so confident, thinking, no, after the surgery, we are going to get 100% better, because they're already 40-50% better after doing the strengthening of the other part of the body, which is taking the load. So these are the some of the things which physiotherapists can only do. Where I call them or say to them, okay, fine, all doctors, we know you are doing this. But being a doctor of physiotherapy, we start these programs. Why don't you try these programs in your surgeries? So now, if you see, there are almost 20% orthopedic surgeons and neurosurgeons who have started pre-op rehab department, pre-op rehab uh, physical therapy for all the patients who have to go for a surgery. And again, there's one more thing where I feel, as a physical therapist with the experience of almost now 25-30 years, I feel like giving respect to all the orthopedic surgeons, neurosurgeons, um, other doctors as well. We need to be in our limits. So till the time, as I told you first thing, till the time we are in our limits, we know exactly results are going to be better. But the day you start interfering into their profession, okay, this bone should be connected like this, doctor should have done the surgery like this. That's where the problem starts. So if we can take care of it, if we can take care of uh, physical therapy to the limitations, I think we can be the best in the world, and we are. I still believe each and every department today, whether it's ortho, neuro, sports, pediatric, gynec, onco, everywhere, every department, they need a physical therapist to get 100% recovery. And the best thing what has happened recently, where Dr. Sanjeev Jha, Dr. Ruchi Varshini, and other guys in our Indian Association of Physiotherapists have got us license to write doctor, and plus to do a clinical independent practice. That's the best thing. And where I I feel personally, every physio, any orthopedic surgeon, any neurosurgeon, any physician, any specialist who sends you or the patient, please write down the prescription. Once you write the prescription and send that prescription to the doctor again and tell them these are the line of treatment, because now since long time this is happening, a lot of uh, specialists are writing the physical therapy treatment. They still write SWD, they still write TENS, where simple things can help them rather than doing all these things because they are not exposed to physiotherapy. So what we tell them, okay, fine, this is fine what you have written, it's nothing wrong with that. But I believe that your patient can get a better with these kind of treatments, and these are the line of treatments, and I'm writing it. And if you still want to add something more into it, where you say, no, okay, fine, I can do, you doctor, you can do this. So we'll look into it and we can tell you what are the pros and cons of these exercises. Like I've seen a lot of orthopedic surgeon writing McKenzie. But they don't understand. McKenzie doesn't work in India. A patient comes with a pain, and when he comes with a pain to you, and you start these techniques where the pain shoots up sometime, patient won't come next day. In US, they are paid by the government, they are insured. Here the patient is coming and paying 1,500 or 2,000 to you, and then you increase his pain or her pain, they don't turn up next day. So we have to start with the conservative treatment to reduce the pain first. As we all said, physiotherapy is not only the exercise. Physiotherapy, we have other equipments, we have ultrasound, TECAR, IFT, cryotherapy, so many things to reduce the pain, swelling, stiffness, and then start the exercise part. And again, as I always say, no exercise in this world is made to do in a group. It's like I give a simple example. We have every week at least 4 to 5 patients coming from the yoga classes, from the Pilates classes, from the other classes where people do in a exercise in a group. Now, no exercise in this world is wrong. What suits you is the best. But someone who is doing, like Dr. Ankit, who is doing yoga for 10 years, now he's telling me, Dr. Ijaz, why don't you come and join this class? Dr. Ankit has achieved it after 10 years, and I'm trying to do the same thing in first day. How is it possible? That's where the strain and sprain start coming. So this is the awareness which physiotherapists can explain to the people in this world. This is what you should start with, step by step. And when you now, it's a 5 years degree course, so you have each and everything in that, plus the internship of 1 year or 6 months where you can go through different departments, you can learn different departments from through different departments, and that's how we work. So the physiotherapist role of a physiotherapist has become really big at the moment in this any part of the world. Like I do consultation in Dubai, I do consultation in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. I did some. I went to US and did some class associations with the Lexington University where I trained some of the physios. And trust me, I found our physios, if you say exposure wise and uh, work wise, are much better than any other physio in the world. But the problem that phobia of a foreigner has become so big that they succumb to these guys when they come here. With due respect to any international physio, I'm not saying they are not good, they are really good. But if you are a qualified physio and you are doing any workshop or you're doing any seminar where you're talking to them, please speak to them, discuss the things with them. Like I recently, one of the conferences, orthopedic conference, I told them, I said, can any one of the orthopedic surgeon tell me what is the first sign of injury? Now, uh, every doctor in the hall told me it's a discoloration of a skin. Now, who has said this? Discoloration of a skin is written in a book by someone who has an experience of that, and he wrote it. But when I experienced, when I was with Mumbai Indians team, I had one West Indian player, I had one Australian player. Without touching, his skin is getting red, the Australian player. Does that mean he's injured? At the same time, when I saw the West Indian player, even in hairline fracture, discoloration is not there. How can you say this is a sign of the injury? So I always say anything written in a book is the basic. You work with your experience, you learn with your experience. Nothing is wrong, but these books are not Bible, Quran, Granth, or Gita, where you have to say, no, this is the only thing. No, it's written by the human. You go through that, you learn the basics. Like we have a simple book called, if Dr. Ankit remember, Gardener in first year. So there's a simple test, 1 RM test. I see every physio going to the trainer and asking him, "Arey, wo test kaun sa tha? Dumbbell test or ye test or wo test?" I said, "There's a simple test, yeah, medical test, 1 RM and 10 RM test. Why don't you do that and come to know the strength and endurance of a person and plan the program for him? And you can teach all the trainers this." But no, they are trying to find the international trainers who are telling them this is push-ups should be like this, your squat should be like this, without having the knowledge of medical knowledge and biomechanical knowledge, which Dr. Ankit Jain rightly said. Biomechanically, you train them, and that's only physical therapists who can do that. There's a huge role of physical therapists who can really work wonders for the world of health. But the only thing is, I think we lack confidence, but nowadays I see a lot of young kids coming up and really working hard and showing the results all over world. I've seen a lot of physios working with different international teams. But yes, there's always learning. And as I always feel, whenever you are doing these things and you are mushrooming this physiotherapy, physical therapy, like Dr. Ankit Jain has started introducing to different physios, uh, to different colleges. I would love to see that Modi University also brings young physios in from different departments and some experienced physios who can come down and have kind of a workshops, kind of a programs with the different universities, different colleges, where we can produce more and more physios.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ijaz, for sparing your time for us. And I'm sure parents and students, they have now known well that how important is physiotherapy and how important important role can physiotherapy play in future, and if they take this as their career option. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us.
Thanks for giving me opportunity to speak to on this program, and I would love to see Dr. Ankit doing more of these programs and calling more of the senior physios to introduce to the young generation of physical therapists and see that this profession grows. And again, one more thing I want to say: don't worry about this, whatever people are saying, right? Uh, a small, do you have time?
Please.
Not really much. We have multiple speaker, but it was lovely hearing you. It was lovely hearing. You know, the time flies. So definitely, Dr. Izaz will have your session again with us, because many people are online and waiting for the next sessions. And you rightly mentioned, I will like to summarize, like you rightly mentions, like what are the wider scopes of the physiotherapists, how much respect they get. And you know, it's a the beauty of the physiotherapy profession, first of all, after the national commission, that you can prefix as a doctor in front of your name with the suffix pt, and it's a 5-year course with the integrated clinical exposure. After the BPT, you can open your private clinic, you can be an entrepreneur. There are many clinic chains which are coming up and they are doing wonders, and you can play a key role as an entrepreneur. And even in the home healthcare, it's a wider parallel economy which runs in the physiotherapy in the home healthcare setup. So options are really wide. If you wish to make a change in a child with a neurological condition to walk, or elderly individual to gain their independence, or a neurological patient, bring a change in the life of a neurological patient to regain their independence and functional, physiotherapy is one of the best choice, where you transform life so directly. And since the in the upcoming future healthcare needs, physiotherapy plays a key role. I invite all the parents and students to come and visit Modi University once, and I think I'll be able to better answer your queries.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Ishai, for joining with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Why I was telling you, because I wanted to give a simple example of this doctor. That's why I wanted to, when I joined 2000 Mumbai Cricket Association. So first person I met was Sachin Tendulkar, and when I saw everyone telling him master, master, so I told him master. He said, "Don't call me master. If I call you Ejaz, if I call you doc, how do you like?" I said, "Very good." I said, that's why I called you master. He said, if you can call me Sachin, I'll be more happier because I'm a cricketer. I'm not a master of anything. I'm just a cricketer. People call me master. So same way what I'm telling, even if people don't say anything, they know we are doctors. So every physiotherapist should know that they by heart, everyone in this world know ki you're a doctor. So don't worry about anyone telling you ki you are not a doctor and anything. No, you have done the degree, you have passed the degree. There is a, you can write doctor, you don't have to worry about it. But yes, your profession speaks for it.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable time. Thank you so much for joining with us.
A lot of time. I'm really sorry. Please go ahead and I'll be keep on watching you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear participants, let's continue the session. And now we have Dr. Ankit Jain with us. And we would like to know, sir, what final message would you like to give to our students?
So as I said, if you wish to come into the profession where you can directly transform life, maybe it's a child, pediatrics, elderly individual regain their independence, neurological patient to regain the functional independence, physiotherapy is one of the most demanding healthcare profession which will be in center for the future healthcare need globally.
Thank you so much, sir. So before we move to our next session, stay tuned with us. By the time that the expert would arrive, please watch a video, a clip of Physiotherapy Department, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Modi University.
Namaskar, Dr. Shreya, sports medicine physiotherapist and assistant professor at Modi University. If you have just appeared for NEET and passionate about holistic healthcare, then physiotherapy is an excellent career choice. Physiotherapy is not just about treating injuries. It is about restoring mobility, managing pain, and enhancing quality of life. At Modi University, our Bachelor of Physiotherapy program focuses on hands-on training, real-world clinical exposures, and modern laboratories, which helps students to deal with real healthcare challenges. Our curriculum is adopted as it is to the latest guideline of National Commission for Allied Healthcare and Professions. Beyond Bachelor of Physiotherapy program, we also offer Master of Physiotherapy program in 2 specializations, Neurology and Orthopedics, which help students to do research-oriented practices. To enrich learning beyond classroom, we also organize student excursion trip, academic visit, clinical posting, along with our well-qualified faculty members. So join us as we embark the future of holistic healthcare.
Welcome to the next session. Our next session is on Department of Forensic Science. It is my pleasure to introduce our expert, Dr. Mridu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Science, Modi University of Science and Technology. Dr. Sharma holds a PhD in Forensic Science along with the Bachelor's and Master's degree also in Forensic Science. Her area of specialization is fingerprint examination. She has teaching experience at prestigious institutions and has taught and mentored undergraduate and postgraduate students in various domains. Dr. Sharma has authored multiple research publications in reputed national and international journals. At Modi University, she has actively organized forensic workshops, hands-on training programs, guest lecture series, flagship events such as Forensic Fusion, providing students with practical exposure and industry-oriented learning programs. Today, she will be sharing her insights on the exciting world of forensic science, emerging career option, industry expectations, and future scope regarding this discipline. Ma'am, welcome to the session.
Thank you so much.
So, our students would like to know about this field. Those who are hearing for the first time, what is forensic science?
First and foremost, thank you so much for inviting me here. As far as forensic science is concerned, forensic science is basically the application of scientific knowledge and techniques to assist criminal justice system. If I speak in simple words, is basically to uncover the truth behind any crime or legal disputes. Forensic science is an interdisciplinary course that combines with biology, physics, chemistry, psychology, law, and computer science. So in today's world, we can say forensic science is an indispensable tool to ensure justice.
Rightly said, ma'am. And what does a forensic scientist actually do in day-to-day basis?
Okay, the work of a forensic scientist is both challenging and fascinating. So, whenever a crime occurs, there are a lot of evidences at the scene of crime, such as fingerprints, question documents, there may be drugs, poisons present, digital evidences. So, all these has to be collected through a forensic scientist itself. They need to collect them, analyze them in the forensic science labs, and
work upon it.
they need to analyze them in the laboratories.
Yes, rightly said, ma'am. And also these days forensic science is becoming one of the most fastest growing scientific professions globally. Nowadays we see that it is starting, the crime is happening every day, and now it is very difficult to catch the criminals. So what would you like to say about this?
There are various reasons behind this rapid growth. Firstly, I can say that by the implementation of new laws like BNS, BNSS and BSA, after the implementation of these laws, they have emphasized more on forensic field. Secondly, the changing nature of crimes like cyber crimes are increasing nowadays. Previously they were not there. Then recent advancements also, like previously the technologies were like the technologies take a lot of time, they were time consuming,
right.
The results weren't accurate, so the cases were going pending every time. So due to the recent advancements also, there is rise in this field.
Yes, ma'am. And also we know that, could you please tell us about the forensic science program that is offered at Modi University of Science and Technology?
Yes, so we offer 3 programs basically: BSc Honours with Research Forensic Science,
yes,
MSc Forensic Science and PhD in Forensic Science. So BSc Honours in Forensic Science, we teach various major areas of forensic science, starting from crime scene investigation, forensic toxicology, AI in forensics, cyber security, digital forensics, forensic biology, forensic physics, forensic chemistry, forensic serology, DNA, forensic multimedia, forensic journalism. Everything is included in our BSc forensic science program. Other than that, we also offer internships that is mandatory for everyone. Our students have already went to all the forensic science labs like Delhi FSL, Ajmer FSL, Hisar RFSL. They have visited them for the internship of 2 to 3 months program, and they also require to make a dissertation also, the research work in the final semester. So this all compiles the BSc. For MSc Forensic Science, we have specializations in that, like we offer 6 specializations, that is forensic ballistics, DNA, forensic toxicology, then we have forensic psychology and many more. And after that the students again have to do internship and dissertation masters as well. Then we offer PhD in forensic science. So yeah, these 3.
Yeah, we truly believe that internships and practical exposure is nowadays very important for the students to get, and our
Especially for the
department
field
and
of forensics.
Modi University is providing the same.
Yes.
Ma'am, there is very common question again that if NEET is compulsory to get the admission in forensic science.
No, NEET is not compulsory. Just 12th pass student from science stream, whether medical or non-medical, can take admission BSc Honours Forensic Science. And if I say for masters, then BSc from any science field, that is life science or CBZ or anything, can take admission in masters in forensic science.
Okay, right, ma'am. Also we have an industry expert with us today, and we are also privileged to have with us distinguished forensic industry expert Mr. Ashish Kuntal. Sir, are you here with us? A very warm welcome to Ashish Kuntal.
Hello everyone, welcome to Hawkeye Forensic Laboratory. We are ISO certified forensic laboratories that offer a full range of quality forensic solutions to the Indian locals, government agencies, local police, defense officials, corporate and all insurance companies. Hawkeye Forensic Lab was established in 2016 with the aim to enhance and improve the quality forensic services and quality forensic investigation globally. Hawkeye Forensic is basically into 3 things: products, services and trainings. From consecutive 5 years, we are ATC accredited training centers to the EC Council, and now we are a proud ATC to the Milestone. We provide a vast range of trainings and quality internships to all students of forensic science, IT professionals, working professionals, and the personnel from the law enforcement agency. Whether it's a field of digital forensic, cyber forensic, question document fingerprint, or general crime scene. Because we believe to become an expert, training is the most important part of your learning. But after training and after becoming an expert, what's the most important thing that an expert needs at a scene of crime to unreveal the truth is a good crime scene investigation kit. In Hawkeye Forensics, we have a vast range of products of all sort of crime scene investigation kits, whether it's a sexual assault kit, narcotic detection kit, post-blast investigation kit, question document examination kit, fingerprint kit, or advanced crime scene kit for the use of every department or the defense officials. Coming back to the services, we have an advanced digital forensic lab to examine all sort of digital devices, whether it's a laptop, mobile phone, or any sort of damaged devices. Our forensic lab is equipped with all sort of advanced industry's best digital forensic tools or softwares to maintain the integrity of the devices and to investigate the digital evidence. Apart from digital forensic, our question document lab is also equipped with the industry's best instrument for the analysis of signatures and handwriting tools like VSCC, whether it's a microscopic examination, transmitted light examination, or UV light examination. We believe that examination of whether it's a signature, handwriting analysis, or ink analysis, its examination with multiple instruments or multiple skill is very important for a perfect and accurate results. And if we talk about the examination of fingerprints, that's become a very crucial because it's depend upon the environmental condition and what fingerprint lifting technique and developing technique you are using. And we are a team of world-class forensic scientists who have more than 4 decades of expertise in this field of forensic scientific examination and technical analysis to maintain the highest quality standards, security, integrity, and the confidentiality of the evidence. This is Hawkeye Forensic Laboratory, investigating beyond the obvious. For more insights into the world of forensic science, contact Hawkeye Forensic Lab.
Alright, so now we have Mr. Ashish Kuntal with us. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Warm welcome to you, sir.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
You are audible, sir. You are audible.
Okay. Ma'am is not audible to me.
Sir, welcome to you to our session today. Audible?
Over to you, Dr. Ashish.
Sir.
Mr. Ashish, welcome to the session. I hope my voice is now audible to you.
And ma'am.
Now, as we know that you are the founder and CEO of Hawkeye Forensic, I have this one question for you, sir. What is the current demand, scope, and major employment sectors where forensic science students can begin their career after graduating or post-graduating from our university?
So first I would introduce myself. Like, my name is Ashish Singh Kuntal, and before start this session, I'm a forensic science student. I was a forensic science student, and here I am today. So it's basically the simple question, like if you have the knowledge, degrees, if you have few certifications and proper trainings, you can get into the multiple fields of areas. So in India, like this field is, as you rightly said, Dr. Mridu rightly said, this is a fast growing, and it's a emerging field which is having multiple branches. So it's not just one branch which is somebody need to consider. So you have your own specializations, the kind of interest you have in multiple different domains. You can choose these things. So I always say is like you choose whatever field you want to. Like in forensic, I chose digital forensic or cyber forensic, you said. And I believe like my belief was like everything is coming on digital evidences. Everybody have mobile phones, so we are best in mobile forensic, computer forensic, data recoveries, mobile phone data recoveries. So every crime is having a mobile phone, and mobile phone becomes a key evidence. On to the basis, like I started my journey, and it's working perfectly fine. I want to say that this field is very, very new and young. So I say to everyone, like every field is having a kind of a age, kind of a career. So just like this is very new and it's everywhere. Like you need more and more professionals in forensic science in government laboratories. You need, governments are releasing vehicles, mobile forensic vehicle. Somebody need to be there to operate those vehicle. Every police stations, they need to, for any crime which is having a, heinous crime, there need to be a forensic expert witness testimony, or forensic expert need to assess the crime investigations. So my mean is before like 10 years back and 10 years, today, like there's a huge demand. And if we believe like after completing a degree which takes around 5 years, 4 years, or completing masters, there's a huge scope. So I divide the scope in 2 3 ways. Like you can go into the private sector. So for example, companies like EY, KPMG, big Deloitte, PwC, all the big fours have forensic expert requirement. They have their teams, they have legal advisors, they have legal consultations. So somebody after a degree, they can directly go into this profession as well, into these companies, as well as small scale industries. For example, multinational companies, they also have hirings for the forensic expert into their labs, so that they people can do the post job investigation for the officials which are working into the job. So it's into the favor of intellectual property rights. So forensic experts are needed there. We have a government FSLs, government CFSL, Central Forensic Science Laboratories, forensic science laboratories, regional forensic science laboratories, and many different states are opening multiple more forensic science laboratories. Apart from this, people are also working on to the private, agencies, for like agencies like us. So if somebody have a higher caliber, he's passionate about forensic sciences, he have a good belief factor, he's having acquired a good knowledge through the institutional degrees, or with respect to the certifications, international certifications, free certifications. So knowledge, you gather the knowledge. If you have passion related to this, you can have a private forensic lab. So you can start from a small scale, start taking cases, start provide consultancy to the different people, and with some part of time you would be gaining experience. You can go into the courtroom, you can have the witness testimony, which we usually also do. So we have a lot of winnings. We can make up a profile and then start that forensic consultations and smaller scale witness testimony as a business organization. So there's a huge scope. The only thing I request, like what generally happens, along with the degree, we should have multiple programs, training programs, the real life examples of how we handle the cases, and also we request to have a certification, because my belief is any qualification, any job or any career guidance is supported by not just with a degree. So you should have degrees, you should have some other certification into the field of area. You have short-term, multiple different kind of expertise also. Then you have experience. So I always say to everybody, like, work free of cost if you are able to get the learning. So wait for some time. When you are ready, when you are experienced, then you ask for the the financial aid or from the company or the organization which you are working on. And third thing is experience. The more the vast experience. So these four legs of a chair, which makes a stable career for all the students. So it goes with all sort of fields of areas.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and sparing the time. And also a warm thank you again for enlightening the students and parents of the kids, those who are interested in forensic science as a career scope. So thank you so much once again, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you, sir.
Ever wondered what it really feels like to solve a crime? At Modi University, forensic science isn't just theory, it's an experience. Step into advanced forensic labs where you don't just learn, you investigate. From analyzing fingerprints to decoding real evidence, every session puts you in the role of a forensic expert. You'll be trained in industry-level laboratories, work with modern forensic technologies, and explore real case-based simulations that challenge your thinking beyond textbooks. But it doesn't stop there. Here, you're encouraged to do research, experiments, and develop skills that actually matter in the real world. These skills can shape your career in crime investigation, law enforcement, and forensic research. Because at Modi University, we don't just teach forensic science, we prepare you to live it.
Dear participants, welcome to the next session, session 3, and that is psychology. So we have with us Dr. Abhishek. Dr. Abhishek has 12 years of experience in psychiatric assessment and psychotherapeutic interventions of various psychological conditions with students, individuals, couples, and families. It makes him a practitioner scholar, inclined towards bridging the gap between theory and practical experiences. Dr. Abhishek maintains his focus towards applied and clinical interventions in psychology with keen interest in cognitive psychology and Indian psychology. He is currently working on the impacts of AI-driven diagnostics. Welcome to the session, sir.
Thank you for inviting me here in the webinar, and welcome to all the participants of this webinar.
Right, sir. Sir, we would like to know that could you please introduce us to the Department of Psychology and Applied and Clinical Psychology and explain what students learn in this field?
Yeah, so Department of Applied and Clinical Psychology in Modi University of Science and Technology, basically we maintain or study the scientific study of this human behavior and cognition, like emotions, thought processes, personalities, psychological conditions, and mental health related conditions. Variety of psychological phenomena we basically study majorly in this part, and variety of programs are offered in this department at graduation level, post graduation level, and doctoral level. So we generally emphasize on the general psychology part, abnormal psychology, social psychology, community psychology, evolutionary psychology. So it's a quite wide variety of psychology fields. It's available in the department. We basically strive to create compassionate individuals, ethically responsible, trained psychology professionals.
Right, sir. Sir, we would also like to know that why psychology is important today.
See, it's a fast-paced world, and people do get stressed. People do face anxiety, depression, and multiple sort of emotional difficulties. Personality-related issues are here and there. So, right during the pandemic time, people faced these sort of mental health related conditions, and they got aware more if we compare from the, like in the beginning of psychology, people, the awareness has been increased during the pandemic time. So in current scenario, there is no place where the psychology professional is not required. So everywhere in the school, at any workplace or organizations, or I would say in the defense sector, in the forensic sector, everywhere the psychologist is required. So not just the career, but besides career, if someone doesn't want to pursue career in their this particular field, they can obviously try to understand the people, try to understand the emotions, try to understand the community dynamics, and they want to contribute somehow, they want to contribute in the society, right? So it's a quite impactful subject and very much important in current scenario.
That's true, sir. And also we would like to know that what programs are offered in psychology department at Modi University of Science and Technology.
Yeah, so we provide undergraduate programs like BA, BSc program is there. So as we follow the National Education Policy 2020, so it's a 4-year program. It combines the theoretical knowledge as well as practical exposure of counseling skills and I would say assessment related things and therapy related, simulation related activities, role plays. So multiple sort of practice we do in this field. We start it from the graduation level, and then we specify to the postgraduate level, like clinical psychology or counseling psychology or industrial or organizational psychology. Then we have a doctoral program, that is PhD, and we have also applied for MA clinical psychology, the RCI recognized course. So as we are in the process, as soon as we get the confirmation, we will start that too.
Okay, sir, that's good to know that you are coming up with such programs. And sir, questions like many students, they wonder whether psychology is totally theory based. So do we have any practical exposure for the students?
Yeah, so thank you for asking this question. Many people generally ask this question like it's quite theoretical based, and many even UPSC aspirants, they do opt for the psychology subject as it feels sometimes that it's a theory based subject. But counseling skills cannot be developed through the books only, right?
That's correct, sir.
So conducting the assessments, conducting the therapeutic sessions, conducting the corporate training programs, they do require some certain sort of skills and some certain sort of features which need to be practiced as much as we can, right? So fundamentals are obviously required, fundamentals are necessary, but psychology do have a combination of theory based things, theory based learnings, as well as the hands on training of multiple skills.
Okay, thank you, sir. And we would also like to know, could you please explain what is clinical psychology and why it is important?
Yeah, so it's a major space in psychology in the current times. So people are opting for it. So we do face anxiety and depression related symptoms, at a very general level, right? So, but sometimes these sort of symptoms become so severe that it requires attention from a clinician. So wherever the clinical attention is required, that becomes a sort of very much pathological condition. Okay, so clinical psychology generally deals with that sort of pathological conditions. So clinical psychologist works with psychiatrists, with other teams like psychiatric social workers, and they do some specific sort of psychodiagnostic assessments. They conduct the psychotherapeutic sessions for the particular people who are suffering with a severe sort of anxiety, depression, personality related issues. Okay, so it takes a lot of space these days.
Right, sir. Also, why students choose Department of Applied and Clinical Psychology in Modi University of Science and Technology, sir? What would you like to say about this?
First, so this department is equipped with the faculties who are quite well versed with the theoretical knowledge, as well as the faculty includes the well specialized practitioners. So like as we thrive to bridge the gap between the fundamentals and the practice, so this department holds that sort of space where the practice can be done while having the theoretical knowledge. So this department is giving you that space. Okay. Second, the variety of knowledge, the variety of fundamentals, like we provide knowledge towards the multiple areas of psychology, like social psychology is there, industrial psychology is there, cognitive psychology is there. We are working towards the AI. So it's we are working towards the emerging areas of psychology. So this department takes a lot of important role, and obviously this place is quite safe and secure and provides that sort of healthy environment where we can practice our knowledge.
Sir, we have certain myths, and let's have a myth busting rapid fire round now. Sir, let's do a quick myth busting session. So the first myth is psychologists only work in hospitals.
Not just the hospitals, but psychologist works everywhere, in the schools, in community, in any organization, in multiple agencies, in defense, in forensics. Everywhere psychologists generally work, and if someone wants to make their space in as an entrepreneur, they can also do the entrepreneurship in this subject. And even if someone doesn't want to earn through this subject, they can really give their contribution quite impactfully in society, as it is required for everyone to know that how to understand the people, how to understand the emotions, how to understand the dynamics of the family and society. So this subject gives you that space also.
Sir, the next myth, I think it's very common again, that psychology is all about counseling.
It's also about the psychological assessment and therapeutic things, the corporate training, the talent acquisition, recruitment manager. A lot of things are there in psychology practice, not just the counseling.
Okay. Sir, another myth is there that only arts students can study psychology and not from the other domains.
It's a wide subject. It gives a wide space to everyone, not just the arts student, but every program has a different eligibility criteria. So we can go through that eligibility criteria and opt for it. It's not just for arts student.
Right, sir. And now, sir, it's time for the final message for our students and parents. What would you like to say about psychology?
So it's not just the career, or it's not just the subject. It's a sort of profession of your daily life. It's a profession of entrepreneurs. It's a profession of like many organizations. And even if you don't want to earn from this subject, gives you the space where you can practice multiple skills learned through this subject. Okay, so if you are really compassionate and if you want to develop skills and want to be ethically responsible mental health professional, trained psychologist, please do choose this subject.
Sir, please also tell us about the expert who will be telling us about the psychology.
Yeah, so we have Dr. Dhirendra. He is a well-known clinical psychologist. So we can have
So, dear participants, let's have a video clip of Dr. Dhiren with us.
Greetings to all. I am Dr. Dhiren Kumar and I am a consultant clinical and child psychologist. I have been in the profession for last 20 years and worked in different settings. I have been associated with prestigious institutions like Apollo Hospitals, IIT Delhi, and also have founded Psi India. It's a multidisciplinary organization. It includes professionals like psychologists, child psychologists, speech and language pathologists, special educators, and occupational therapists, etc. In addition to that, I am a certified trainer by Pearson for their clinical assessment series, tests like BASE, WASC, and others. I have also founded an institution named LRS World College, and it is running RCA recognized courses in the field of special education. In addition to that, I run a charitable organization by the name AHEAD, Action for Human Excellence and Development, and it works in the rural areas, specifically in the disability and mental health field. And we are reaching to the people who are really in need and they do not have access. In my experience of last 20 years, I have seen exponential growth in the field of clinical psychology, and the future in this field is going to be bright because we see there have been a constant increase in the problems in the society. The support structure is waning and people are experiencing more and more mental health issues. Most importantly, in the AI era, we are seeing that people are losing jobs, but this is one area that is resistant to this job loss, because in this field we need human connect, and the AI cannot provide that human connect. AI can give you solutions, but it cannot provide solutions with human connect. So in my opinion, it is one of the most promising fields for the future, for the young generation. Thank you.
Namaskar. If you're curious about the human mind, behavior, and emotions, then psychology is a path full of potential and focus. You join us right after 12th through BA and basic programs in psychology with pathways to honors, research, masters, and PhD. What sets our department apart is our well-housed psychology lab with over 150 psychological tests and assessment across intelligence, personality, and clinical practice, including BASE, Prashak, TNT, just to name a few. We also have a very active psychological counseling cell where screens can come in for support. A degree in psychology opens up many avenues. You can work in clinical practice or counseling practice for children, families, couples, or even help build work. The possibilities are quite endless. At Modi, we don't just study psychology, we experience it. We look forward to welcoming you.
Dear participants, welcome to the fourth session on nutrition and dietetics. So today we have Dr. Sunidhi Mishra with us. Dr. Sunidhi is an assistant professor of food and nutrition at Modi University of Science and Technology with expertise in clinical nutrition and functional food development. Her research focuses on millet-based production and obesity management along with community nutrition. She has published several research papers, authored a book on nutrition during COVID-19 and received recognitions including the Green Idol Award 2024, and she has been a DST Internship Fellow. Welcome to this session, ma'am. Ma'am, we would like to know what exactly is food and nutrition and what does it cover as a subject?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me for this session. Food and nutrition is a subject where we will study about the food. It is we can say that it is a science. Basically, what you are eating, it is a subject, you will know the science behind it. I'm talking about the BSc Food and Nutrition, MSc Food and Nutrition, and PhD Food and Nutrition. If you will talk about the BSc and Food and Nutrition, it starts with the basics. Suppose if you are eating an apple, so while studying the BSc Food and Nutrition, you will come to know that how apple is nutrient rich and how it will be going to affect on your health. That is very important. It is a wide subject, and I can say that it is a multidisciplinary subject which combines with all other things. You will learn about the nutrition as well as the how the nutrition will affect on a body. Dietetics, diet therapy, I can say that whatever you are eating, that is also very important. You will learn about the food service management, how a institution, especially hospital institution, or I can say that industry institution, hotel institutions run their food service management. That should also understand in this subject category. Maternal and child nutrition is one of the broad area where Indian government is nowadays studying and trying to be cover all the things which makes better our country. So you can also learn how the maternal and child nutrition can be improved. Apart from that, sports nutrition, quality management, and all the other things we can cover in this subject. In the Modi University, we offers all three programs: BSc Food and Nutrition, MSc Food and Nutrition, and PhD. And a student can get the admissions in these subjects and become a health professional for them.
Rightly said, ma'am. Thank you so much. And ma'am, another thing we would like to know that food and nutrition is becoming one of the most demanding fields nowadays. What would you like to say about this?
Yes, I can say that it is a demanding because now India is facing the double burden of the nutrition. One side we can say that we are facing the obesity, but another side we are facing the malnutrition. Since independence we are trying to combat with the malnutrition, but on the same hand now we are targeting how to we will prevent the obesity, cardiovascular disease, and diabetic mellitus. So after certain time we realize ki now we need a health professional who can work on both the things. They can work on to prevent the diseases, to prevent the lifestyle diseases, as well as they can guide you that ki if India is suffering from the micronutrient deficiency such as anemia, malnutrition, especially in the women cases, so we will also suggest that how you will come out on this. So this is a subject where a professional can learn both the things, and the management of the nutritional deficiencies can easily be improved. If a nation become healthy, as we are saying that one nation healthy nation, so if a nation become healthy, then of course we will improve slowly, and that would be only possible when we have a good nutritionist, good healthcare professionals.
Rightly said, ma'am. And ma'am, how did the COVID-19 pandemic highlight the importance of nutrition and immunity?
I can say that immunity cannot build in a one night. So it is very important. All persons should take care of their health regular basis, and that's why food plays a very vital role in this category. COVID-19 is also an area where people will mentally also get disturbed. So we will say that an manam hi son manam. As you eat the food, it will affect on your mind as well as your body. So COVID-19 actually taught us that we should eat good food, especially the nutrient rich food items, so that we can take care of nutritional status of the body. And when we take care of the nutritional status of the body, in any kind of disease or any kind of pandemic will come, we don't need to be worried so much because our immunity will get strong. And in this time, nutritionist plays, healthcare professional plays very vital role to tell them our ancient herbs, our ancient species, whatever will be available in India, that will play very vital role to combat such kind of problems in India especially.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, we would like to know now what are the career opportunities that are available after the degree in nutrition and dietetics?
Food and nutrition, or I can say that nutrition and dietetics is a very wide subject, and a student or anyone who want to be eligible for this subject, especially after completing your 12th, you can, if you're from the science background, you can come to this subject, join this subject. And this is a subject where you can directly become a dietitian after completing your masters and internship, and after completing your PhD, of course you will become a doctor. Dietitian and nutritionist, one of the wider options in this subject or this core subject is there. Apart from that, you can become a food quality analyst, you can become a research professional, you can become a community health nutritionists, WHO, UNICEF, FSSAI, these are the few national and international agencies who will hire the nutritionists, dietitians for the community level work as well as national and international work. So students can take the opportunity, work on the national directly to the ministry as well as on the international level such as UNICEF and WHO. They will directly touch to on them and and obtain a very good wide career on this. Apart from that, a person can also opt a research area, R&D development, where we can start a standardization of recipe, development of recipe, and become a good entrepreneur in this area. We can see lots of people are making their own business nowadays in the food area. Around 600 startups are registered in the government of India which is related to the millet, and they are doing very good. And so it is a very good amount of earning money kind of career. And I also said that the dietitians who are doing separately and having their multinational clinic and multi-specialty clinic, they are also going to take a good turnover around to 5 crore per year, and this is a very enriching subject, and student can earn more and more as becoming the entrepreneur, research professional as well dietitian and nutritionist.
Right, ma'am. Ma'am, how important is CUET for admission to food and nutrition programs, combined undergraduate eligibility test if we talk about?
See, for taking the any admission in the any university, that is very important ki you will appear by the government norms, that is a CUET combined entrance test, and you will get to the top universities for the admission. And if you are already a topper student, so Modi University welcomes you first. You will directly come to apply in this course, and we will scrutiny your mark sheets, and then we will call you for the interview. That is very important, but also we should follow the government norms and government's protocols whatever registered under the admission process.
Ma'am, do we have internships and practical training programs under the graduation level?
Internship and training programs are nowadays very important because it's directly develop your skill, because now we are running in the 21st century, and there is not only about the theory. This is all about the practical skills. The much skills you have, you will growing more. In Modi University, we basically have the tie-up with the hospitals and food industry experts and the food industry also. Recently, we will visited many of the reputed hospitals as well as industries, where a student will directly learn how dietitians are working or how industry experts are working to develop their foods and running their business. In our curriculum, we added it as a mandatory to do the industry training and hospital trainings, so that student will get ready for the future as a complete nutritionist, dietitian or industrial expert. It is a practical based training subject, so basically it is important.
Right, ma'am. Ma'am, what final message would you like to give to our participants?
I would like to suggest 2050 will be going to be era of the healthcare professionals. So the students who want to make a good career, they can join the BSc Food and Nutrition. If you are completed your master's subject, then you can join master's as well as your PhD programs in our university, and this will give you the real life experience to serve as a community as well as a good career options. So if you want to be serve in a society as well as you want to be a good businessman or want to be a good earning person, so this subject suits on you very well. So you can join us this, and we will learn about your body, food and everything.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And also we have today Miss Preeti Rathore, entrepreneur and co-founder of Amritatva with us. So can we have Miss Preeti Rathore with us?
Imagine a place where bold ideas take flight, where tomorrow's women leaders are shaped, where campus life fuels creativity, where diverse perspectives become global thinking. This is Modi University of Science and Technology, a leading women's university.
very warm welcome to you, Ms. Preeti Rathore, ma'am. Thank you for joining with us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity to share my entrepreneur journey. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are completely audible, ma'am. Please share your journey with us and our participants.
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected faculty and dear students of Modi University. My name is Preeti Rathore and I am the co-founder of Amrit Tattva Food Private Limited, a functional food company based in Jaipur, Rajasthan. I am an electronics and communication engineer by degree, but today I run a food business, and that shift itself tells you something about something very important about entrepreneurship. मेरी ये जर्नी किसी बिजनेस प्लानिंग से स्टार्ट नहीं हुई थी, ये स्टार्ट हुई थी मेरी प्रॉब्लम से. आई एम अ मदर ऑफ टू एंड व्हेन माय सन वाज डायग्नोस्ड विद ग्लूटेन इंटॉलरेंस, celiac disease, my first instinct was not to start a company. It was simply to find a healthy and safe food options for him. But as I researched, I found that uh, food options sitting on market shelves were not genuinely healthy, clean, or convenient. That experience changed the way I looked at food completely. Food is not just about the taste and convenience. It affects your immunity, energy, mental well being, and quality of life. Food has the power to heal and transform lives. That realization became the foundation of Amrit Tattva. Amrit Tattva, meaning the essence of immortality, was born from a belief that food can be preventive, sustainable, and conscious. We create vegan, gluten-free, mushroom and millet-based functional food products, including dried oyster mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, mushroom blends, gluten-free pasta and noodles, mushroom-enriched sattu, and functional seasoning blends. Since 2022, we are grown to 25 plus premium retail stores in Jaipur, Dorabji stores in Pune, and pan India through our own website, amritatva.com. I shared my story just to tell you something very clearly. I was not born an entrepreneur, I became one because I paid attention to a problem around me. And ये आप सबके लिए भी possible है. And you are sitting in one of the best stages of your life, full of time, energy, ideas to experiment. So let me share the 5 things, a simple roadmap for anyone here who is thinking about entrepreneurship. First, observe your world. The best business ideas are not invented, they are discovered. Look at your own life, what frustrates you, what is missing, and what feels unhealthy, expensive, or broken. Every repeated problem is a potential business opportunity. Second, validate your idea before you invest. I started at local farmers market with almost zero investment, just direct conversation with real customers. When first packet of oyster mushroom sold from a retail store, I knew if one can sell, many can sell. So I can say start small, prove it works, then scale. Don't wait for the perfect time, start with the possible. Third, plan with numbers. मैं ये बहुत clearly कहना चाहती हूँ that passion is important, but passion alone doesn't pay your bills. Having a great idea is 10% of the work. The other 90% is execution, planning, and numbers. So you should know who your customer, know what they will pay, and know your product or service cost and margins. Because sustainability matters as much as passion. Sometimes even more. Fourth, market your product and service with education. A great product alone is not enough. People must understand what you sell and why it matters. Because marketing is not manipulation, it is communication. Tell your story, build trust, educate your customer about your product and service. And fifth is build credibility from day one. Register your company, file returns, and build systems. These small steps create long-term trust and open doors to bigger opportunities. My journey is still continuing. I'm still learning every single day. But I truly believe that you do not need to be extraordinary to become an entrepreneur. You need awareness, courage, and willingness to keep learning. आज मैं बस आप सब लोगों को एक टास्क देना चाहती हूँ that before you close your screen, write down one problem you personally face, just one. That could be your first business idea. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sparing your time and joining with us. And we are very grateful to have your valuable insights, and thank you so much for such a motivating words for our students. Thank you, ma'am, for joining with us.
Imagine a place where bold ideas take flight, where tomorrow's women leaders are shaped, where campus life fuels creativity, where diverse perspectives become global thinking. This is Modi University of Science and Technology, a leading women's university.
Dear participants, welcome to our fifth session, and that is on biosciences. So we are honored to have with us Dr. Harish Kumar Dhingra, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Biosciences. He is having 2 patents on biopesticide formulations. He has published 35 research papers, book chapters in international and national levels. He has guided many PhD scholars and has also mentored postgraduate students. He has been awarded with different awards during the academic tenure. Sir, welcome to the session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, please tell us about or introduce us with the Department of Biosciences at Modi University of Science and Technology.
So, Dr. Supriya, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be the part of this webinar. And first of all, I would like to tell you about the Biosciences department that is running in the Modi University of Science and Technology. Actually, the Department of Biosciences was initiated in the year 2007 with the inception of the Modi University as a private university status. Before that, we were running the different programs which were affiliated from the University of Rajasthan. So currently, I am going to tell you about 2 UG programs, that is BSc Honors Biotechnology and BSc Honors Life Sciences. Along with that, I will tell you about the 4 PG programs that are MSc Biotechnology, MSc Microbiology, then MSc Botany, MSc Zoology. Along with that, we are also having the PhD program in the different thirst area like biotransformation, the plant microbe interaction, nanobiotechnology, then the waste to energy conversion. So there are different areas on which our faculty members, they guide the students for the PhD work.
Right, sir. So, sir, we would like to know that besides NEET, why should students also consider microbiology, biotechnology, and life sciences?
Actually, everyone knows that the MBBS is having the limited number of the seats. So, if you are going for the particular course, you may not be having the admission in that. So, there are other fields like biotechnology, microbiology, and life sciences which are also having the wider opportunities. You can get a wide number of the opportunities in these type of the fields. For example, if I tell you in our department, we are actually having 7 number of the laboratories which are having the high-end instruments that is having a cost of around 3 crores, which are including atomic absorption spectrophotometer. Then there is the PCR, that is real-time PCR, that was very much important tool during the COVID identification. And then we are also having the conventional and gradient PCR. We are having the other high-end instruments, a range of the bioincubators, a range of the cooling centrifuge. And I would like to tell you that our faculty members, they have fetched a total of 5 crores of the funding from the government of agencies in the as the extramural funding, and besides that our faculty members, they have published more than 500 research papers in the different fields and in the different reputed journals. Besides that, we are having a total number of more than 40 books, and around 35 students from the PhD, they have been passed out from our department, and now they are in the reputed position. Some of them, they have started their entrepreneur in the form of startups, and few are abroad, and many are working in the government field and other private agencies. So there is a lot of scope. So you cannot think that only the MBBS is the only one option. So there is wider opportunity with these type of the fields like biotechnology, microbiology, and life sciences. So we must consider these type of the fields, because the next era will be of these type of the courses.
Right, sir. We also would like to know in simpler terms, what is biotechnology, microbiology, and life sciences?
In the layman terms, I can say that biotechnology is the use of the living cells like a cell or a bacteria for the generation of the useful product that is useful for the mankind. For example, the preparation of the medicine, the vaccine preparation. You know that during the COVID time, the vaccine preparation was being carried out by 2 companies from the biotechnology field, that is the Covishield and the Covaxin, that was being prepared by the companies like Serum Institute and the Bharat Biotechnology.
Right, sir. Sir, these days we see that biotechnology is also becoming one of the fastest growing field. So what would you like to comment on this?
Yeah, definitely. Biotechnology is becoming the very important sector where the lot of scopes are available. The scopes are available in the healthcare field. Scopes are also available in the hospitals, laboratories, research laboratories, and various other government and private institutes like in the research and development. So there are a lot of the scopes available in this type of the field. So you can say that.
Okay. And sir, we would also like to know that how biotechnology and microbiology played an important role during COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, very nice question, ma'am. Actually, biotechnologists and microbiologists during the COVID time, they were actually giving a particular technique, that is real-time PCR machine, by which the diagnostics and the testing of the corona infection was being carried out. Besides that, with the help of the microbiology, it was very easy to understand the structure of that virus, coronavirus, and moreover, as I have told you that the vaccine, that was the Covishield and the Covaxin, that was being prepared also by the biotech company like the Bharat Biotech and the Serum Institute of India.
Right, sir. So since you have mentioned about industries and companies, so they're hiring more professionals from biotech department today?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, in every industry, there are mainly 3 sectors. For example, the first one is the production, the second one is the quality control, and the third one is the research and development. So they require the skilled persons, and the biotechnology is providing these type of the skilled person for their quality control, for their production, as well as for doing the innovation in their research and development field.
Sir, what career opportunities are available after biotechnology and life science degree?
There are a lot of opportunities in the government as well as in the private field. For example, besides the traditional scope, that is in the education, in the teaching line, I would say that there are a lot of other scopes available. For example, a lot of industries that will become open up. For example, the healthcare industry, and there is food product industry, and there are various type of the hospital, laboratories, research labs, and various government organizations as well as the private agencies in which research and development is going on. The biotechnologists are always being preferred, and in addition to that, there are various other government agencies like ICMR, NDRI, and different other government agencies. They are also, Indian Oil is there, DRDO is there, which are giving the opportunity to these type of the biotechnology students.
Sir, these days we know that the business and startups are very common. So can a biotechnology student can come up with a startup or a business idea?
Yeah, ma'am, very nice question. I would like to tell you that if any student who is interested in starting a business, biotechnology startup are very much common nowadays, and in the last 5 years, I would say that the biotechnology startups, they have become tremendously increased in number. It was, I think, 400 or something, and now it has become 5,000 biotech startups they have become present nowadays, and government is also giving lot of funds for setting up or establishing this type of the startups in the biotechnology field.
Okay, okay, sir. And what is the average salary package with what if a student can expect from biotechnology?
Actually, a fresher can get a package of 5 to 6 lakh per annum, but this package will be increased with the experience and the skills, because skills are very much important by the industry peoples. So if you will gain the more skills, then definitely your package will become further increased.
Which subjects are required in class 12th to pursue biotechnology or microbiology as further?
If you are going to take the admission in BSc degree, then you must have passed your 10+2 with the biology as a subject. However, the other courses like physics and chemistry, they will also be important one.
What about NEET, sir? NEET eligibility criteria is there for a biotechnology student?
No, NEET is not required for getting the admission in biotechnology, life sciences or microbiology.
Okay, sir. And what final message would you like to give to our participants being a renowned biotechnologist?
Actually, there are a lot of opportunities in these fields, biotechnology, microbiology and life sciences. So there are lot of the paths ahead if you are joining this type of the field. So I would say that you must come to our campus for looking at the laboratories, various other infrastructure facilities, and to have the interaction with our faculty members. You will find that this place is very nice to get the admission for these type of the courses. So please come and join us.
Thank you so much for joining with us today. Also, we are lucky to have an industry expert with us, Miss Ayushi Jain, today, who will share the real insights about the jobs, skills, future growth in the field of biosciences. Ayushi Jain is a regulatory and corporate affair professional with over 10 years of experience in the fast-moving consumer goods, food and cosmetic sector. Let us see the short achievements of Miss Ayushi Jain.
Hi, good morning everyone. I would like to thank Modi University of Science and Technology for inviting me to this webinar. I am Ayushi Jain with a background in life sciences and specialization in microbiology and bioinformatics.
I began my career as a QC microbiologist at Tilda Iceland Private Limited, where I gained experience in microbiological testing and food quality control. Later, I worked at Reckitt Benckiser as a senior regulatory officer, and currently I am associated with Asian Paints Private Limited in corporate affairs, which has further expanded my industrial exposure and professional experience. Through this journey, I have experienced that the field of microbiology and biotechnology, as well as the life sciences, offers an immense career opportunity, not in laboratories and research, but also in industries, regulatory affairs, quality control, quality assurance, healthcare, food and technology, and corporate sector. At the end, I would just like to wish everyone all the best. Do good, whatever you choose, whichever subject you want to pursue in your higher studies. All the best, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Dear participants, welcome to the 6th session of today's webinar on chemistry. So we have Dr. Sarita Khaturia with us today. Dr. Sarita Khaturia, Head of the Department of Chemistry and Associate Professor, is a distinguished educator and researcher with extensive experience in teaching and scientific research. She is a CSIR JRF NET, DRDO SET and GATE qualified expert and holds an MPhil in organic chemistry along with a PhD in green and heterocyclic chemistry. She has made notable contributions to the field through impactful research publications, academic mentorship, funded projects, patents, edited books, and many more. Her active participation in international and national collaborations in various conferences reflects her continued commitment to research, innovation, and academic excellence. We welcome you, ma'am, to today's session.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to thank for inviting me in this National Career Guidance webinar. I think it is a perfect initiative taken by our university to guide the candidates who want to choose the best career option, but still they are confused. So I think it is the best option for them to attend these kind of activities.
Truly said, ma'am. And the whole webinar has been planned for the students and parents only. Ma'am, we would like to know more about the chemistry department at Modi University of Science and Technology. So what are the eligibility criteria for UG and PG chemistry admission?
Yeah, ma'am. This is a very important question. For taking admission in BSc chemistry, the student should have passed 10+2 in science stream with chemistry as a core subject and from any recognized board. And for taking admission in PG, student should have passed BSc chemistry for 3 years and 6 semester, and minimum aggregate marks for this is 50%, and they must be complete their 3 years from any recognized university. Yeah.
Right, ma'am. We would also like to know that what subjects are covered in the UG chemistry program.
Yeah. Our UG chemistry curriculum is completely based on National Education Policy 2020. It mainly it covers all the main branches of chemistry: inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, coordination chemistry, bioinorganic chemistry, green chemistry, heterocyclic chemistry, environmental chemistry. And the main attraction of our curriculum is we provide them hands-on training and practical exposure to laboratories. So there is no need to learn everything. Student can perform, they can experience by hands-on by performing hands-on experiment.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, we would also like to know that what specializations are available at PG chemistry.
In PG chemistry, we are offering inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, and physical chemistry specialization.
Okay, ma'am. And what are the career opportunities that are available after studying UG chemistry?
Yeah. After performing their UG chemistry, student can absorb in pharmaceutical industries, research laboratories, chemical industries, environmental protection agencies. They can also absorb in quality control, and if they want to do teaching, they can easily absorb in academia.
Also, ma'am, please tell us about the research which is going on nowadays. No doubt we always talk about theory, practicals, but nowadays research also plays a very important role.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, do research is a part of a PG program or UG program?
Yes, ma'am. Research is the main part of our curriculum. We are offering our students dissertation research in the terms of dissertation, seminars, or they can do hands-on training and project-based learning. We are providing them in our, they can easily do many kind of projects based on chronic societal problem, and they also create the solution for their problems.
Rightly said, ma'am. So, ma'am, can students pursue higher studies after post-graduation in chemistry?
Yeah. Student can go for PhD programs, postdoc, they can go for research fellowships, and they can go in teaching and academia also.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, what skills are required for a chemistry student?
Yeah, very nice question, ma'am. For chemistry, students should have practical approach. They must be enthusiastic and critical thinking, and they must have sharp observation skill to detect that the reaction is completed or not, to detect the end point. So for this, their observation skills must be sharp.
Ma'am, we would also like to know about the internship programs that are available in the Department of Chemistry.
Yeah, internship is the main part of our curriculum. In UG chemistry, we are offering internship in fifth semester, that is in third year, and in PG chemistry we are offering internship in third semester in second year, and we have strong association with IITs, INST and NITs, Delhi University, and we are offering student internship in these kind of institutions. Yeah.
Ma'am, we would also like to know about the highlights of the Department of Chemistry at Modi University of Science and Technology.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, our department is one of the biggest full-fledged department, and which consists all type of sophisticated state-of-the-art laboratories and advanced research facilities. We have most of the we have faculties with extensive teaching and research experience, and our department every year publish many research papers in reputed international journals, and we have strong association with American Chemical Society student chapter, and in under this we are regular basis we are organizing a workshop, guest lectures, population workshop for solving chronic societal problems, and we have strong association with Association of Chemistry Teacher, and on regular basis we are organizing IUPAC Global Women Breakfast to inspire mainly for celebrating the achievement of women in science, and to inspire the girls student for pursuing their career in science. Yeah.
Right, ma'am. Please tell us about the duration of UG and PG program that is offered at our university.
Yeah. Our UG BSc chemistry is of 3 years.
Okay.
And also student can opt BSc honors chemistry and honors chemistry with research of 4 years, and we are providing them PG chemistry of 1 year and 2 years.
Right, ma'am. And what is the scope of chemistry in modern industries?
Yeah, student can make their career in pharmaceutical industries, in research laboratories. They can go for different kind of cosmetic industries, food technology, in quality control department, and they can select the area in which they want to
pursue.
Yeah.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, what final message now would you like to give to all the students and participants, those who have joined with us in today's webinar?
Actually, I want to give the final message that chemistry is not a subject. It is more than a subject, and it is mainly it is the science mainly it is the science that shapes our future. And from healthcare and clean energy to agriculture and space research, it is very important to make innovative, to prepare innovative kind of things. So you have to dream big, work hard, and for curious and innovative students, it provides endless opportunities to make their professional career in this. And thank you, and I wish good luck to every future scientist and innovator.
Right, ma'am. So today we are also joined by a highly respected chemistry expert who has worked with leading research laboratories, pharmaceutical industries and scientific organizations. And his name is Mr. Rajesh Kumar. He is a distinguished analytical R&D expert with 19 years of leadership in pharmaceutical and specialty in chemical industries. He is currently serving as Deputy General Manager ARD at Amoli Organics. He manages around 40 members team driving innovation in method development, validation, impurity profiling and many more. His career spans senior roles from Viva API Labs, Aarti Industries, Jubilant Generics and Workad Limited, where he is spearheaded and worked a lot during in the laboratory commissioning, impurity profiling and advanced career projects. So we would like to connect with Mr. Rajesh Kumar.
Amoli Organics. pioneer in the business of active pharmaceutical ingredients. For the 3 decades, we are in the service of humanity. Leaders in quality, innovation, and technology. Strongly believes in honesty, integrity, and transparency. We are at Amoli committed to serve you a better lifestyle. Amoli Organics, pioneer in the business of active pharmaceutical ingredients. For the 3 decades, we are in the service of humanity. Leaders in quality, innovation.
Dear participants, welcome to the 7th session of the National Career Guidance webinar, and the session is on physical science. I'm happy to tell you this, that today we have Dr. Mohit Sharma with us, and it is my privilege to introduce Dr. Mohit Sharma from Department of Physics, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Modi University of Science and Technology. Dr. Sharma is an distinguished academician and researcher specializing in protonics and quantum technologies, nanophotonics, and semiconductor optics, with numerous publications and invited talks at national and international platforms. Today, he will be sharing valuable insights on future opportunities in physical sciences, particularly in quantum computing, semiconductor technology, physics, and mathematics. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Mohit Sharma with us. So, sir, as we know that many students, they feel that physics is only about theories and formulas. So, why should students consider physics as the career option?
Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you so much to inviting me in this session, because this is a very important webinar for our 12th grade student, as well those aspirant who are taking admission, as well they are thinking about their career, in which field they can come out. And if we are thinking about that, physics and mathematics are generally conceptions having theory and formulas. So physics and mathematics are the foundation of modern technologies. You know, every innovation from mobile phone to satellite, AI hardware, robotics, laser, semiconductor chip, and many other defense equipments, all are based on physics. And you know, all are young graduates working in different field, such as semiconductor industries, quantum computing, and AI generated agents, and space research, meteorology, as well the defense and research organizations. So you know, this physics is the future of next 20 years of innovations. So I think that would be considered that physics not all about the theories and formulas, but also the practical implementations.
Rightly said, sir. And quantum computing is becoming nowadays a very popular topic globally. So, could you please explain in simpler words what is quantum computing?
Yes, in general, if you will talk about our traditional computers, they are basically based on bits. It means 0 and 1. But if you will talk about the quantum computing, it basically having multiple states based on the quantum mechanics, based on the principle of quantum mechanics. Now there are different types of several fields which implement the quantum computing, because you know that quantum computing can solve the problem, very complex problems, faster than the conventional computers, such as drug discovery, such as like weather prediction, and financial
functions, as well the cyber securities. So overall, we can say that the India is basically not only India, uh, India, China, US, and companies like IBM, Google, and others are investing huge amount of money to progress or the research in this field. And if we will talk about our India, we are having National Quantum Mission, which is having around 6,000 crore invested in the research of quantum computing based applications, and so on.
Right, sir. Nowadays, I mean, this is a very common question from the students, that why is mathematics important in physics and technology? What would you like to say about this, sir?
For mathematics, we can say this is the language of science and technology. And you know, without maths, we cannot do several things, like without math, quantum computing is nothing. Without math, we cannot simulate the semiconductor simulation. We cannot run the data science and the machine learning, as well the artificial intelligence. Now, if we will talk about the things or the topics like linear algebra and calculus, probability, and differential equation, and the numerical methods are the foundation of those programming based languages, and these are basically implementing in quantum computing and AI and data science and different type of research field, where we need a statement convert into the logic, and that convert into the programming, and that programming runs the simulation as the software to predict the real time situations.
Very well said, sir. And also, nowadays semiconductor technology is frequently discussed in news today. So why is it so important?
Yeah, that is basically heart of the modern technology. We will talk about the like our smartphone, our laptop, our car, cyber security, financial implementation. All kinds of application are having semiconductor applications, and for this our Indian government has invested and launched a program, semiconductor mission, and as well they are working in green hydrogen technology and electric vehicle mission. So through these types of mission, India is investing huge amount of money to the research, so that our young innovators can do the sufficient research and give the innovation and provide the best startup in this field.
Right, sir. Students and parents are always concerned about the career opportunities, right? So what would you like to say about this, sir?
For this, this is a very good question. Basically, we will talk about our generation. Our parents were not that much bothered, because we are having on that time very limited field of careers. But nowadays, all the parents as well the students are worried about their career, because you know, there are different types of fields are now generated, and through this our textbooks are not that much of sufficient, but what we have to do is we have to make the practical implementations of those studies, so that we can imply or implement those particular textbook messages to the real world situation. In this regard, the Indian government has initiated the NEP 2020, where the textbook is not just the matter, but the practical things are implemented in a very good manner. And if we will talk about our courses, then we can say that we are offering BSc and MSc in quantum computing, as well the PhD through the NEP 2020 curriculums. And based on this, young minds are working in this field, because you know that if they are having this much of education right now, they can generate the innovation in next year.
That's completely true, sir. And sir, we would like to know that what final message would you like to give to the parents and students, those who have joined with us?
Okay, for parents and students, I'll say do not consider your career with trends or the with trends or in the pressure. You just uh, see your heart, what your heart says. Think about your curiosity, think about your critical thinking, think about your passion of innovation, and after that you choose your career. Because we have found that many of the students do something, and after doing their courses they switch to another field. So what I'll say is, what I am having the suggestion is, uh, you just choose what your heart says and where your interest is, and only that field you can go ahead. And if you want to real innovator in the science and technology, then physics and maths are very wonderful subjects to pursue that. And all the innovation comes under the physics and mathematics. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and for such an insightful and inspiring session on the future of physical sciences, that is physics and mathematics. So we'll continue the session now. My dear participants, let's have a quick view at a wonderful video which we are going to show you now.
Imagine a place where bold ideas take flight, where tomorrow's women leaders are shaped, where campus life fuels creativity, where diverse perspectives become global thinking. This is Modi University of Science and Technology, a leading women's university.
Dear participants, now we are happy to inform you that we have an industry expert with us, Dr. Vikas Chaturvedi. And sir, we would like to hear some insightful words from your side and what the physics department is all about.
Me this opportunity. So, as Dr. Mohit has explained very well, that physics is all about learning the natural phenomenon and implementing them for solving the real world problem. Today, most of the industries, as clearly explained by Dr. Mohit, are based on engineering and technology, and the development of engineering and technologies go hand in hand with the development of our physical science. The good we did during 1900 and 1930s has shaped the world, today's world we are seeing. And the similar, we feel that what we are looking, the change in the AI/ML and in the modern physics, semiconductor physics, that is going to shape the humanity for the next 50, 70 years ahead. The most important thing I would like to share with the students, that the career is all about the skill set you are going to build. It's not about the degree which is which is having in your hand. It's all about the skill set, the knowledge, and you have to wear knowledge in your sleeves, not in your certificates. And how that comes? That comes with your practical knowledge, your ability to taking good projects during your bachelor's and master's course. So I would encourage every one of you to spend good amount of time in doing real good project with the most suitable organization or most reputed organization. I would give you an example that in India, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, or Bengal, there are academic curriculum which make it compulsory you to participate in the projects. And most of these students during their BSc and MSc comes in top research organizations such as IIT, in CSIRs. So they get a great exposure, and then they do their higher study from in top institution in India and abroad. And job market also highly depend upon your networking. So try to look into the field in which you want to make your career. Shortlist your top organization, look into the top leader, connect with them. It is fast paced world. You have LinkedIn, you have your mobile phone in your hand, so get good guidance from them. It is very difficult nowadays to get job through simply applying into the website of any organization. And uh, in that process, it's better to make your networking, and networking into the places where you want to make your careers. So that would I would suggest. And thank you so much again for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and sparing your valuable time. And your insights and comments that we have received, it's wonderful. And thank you once again for joining with us, sir. Dear participants, a very warm welcome again to the 9th session of today's webinar, and that is on liberal arts. So dear participants, welcome to the next session on liberal arts. So today we have our expert with us, Dr. Ashok Singh Rao. And Dr. Ashok Singh Rao has started his teaching profession in the year 1997 from MK Sabu PG College, Pilani, and from 2001 onwards, he has been serving as Professor and Head, Department of Arts at Modi University of Science and Technology. Dr. Rao has authored 4 books, published many research articles in national and international journals, and presented more than 40 papers again at the national and international conferences. He has guided 12 PhD theses and has been guiding 7 at present. Welcome to today's webinar, sir. Sir, kindly share the subjects offered and their unique aspects in Department of Arts at Modi University.
Thank you very much for inviting me. You are asking about the history of the Department of Arts at Modi University. So, it was the year 1997 where in that year the Department of Arts was established in Modi University. Although I was not there that time, I joined 4 years after the establishment of the department. That time there were only 3 subjects in the department: English literature, history and sociology. Okay. And in the times to come, today we have 8 subjects. Department of Arts, everybody knows, it is all about the traditional subjects. So, today we have the 8 subjects at the undergraduate level, and total number of programs offered by the department at UG level are 5. First one is BA Journalism and Mass Communication. Second one is BA Honors English Literature. We have BA Honors Psychology. We have BA Honors Political Science, and we have BA Humanities and Social Science. Humanities and Social Science is a new nomenclature of the BA program. In many of the universities, BA program used to be very popular nomenclature of the degree. Now, after the implementation of NEP, it has become Humanities and Social Science, in which there are 3 groups. We have put 3 groups. In each group, there are minimum 2 subjects. For example, just to felicitate the students for understanding better, the group 1 at Modi University in the Department of Arts includes geography, psychology and French literature, language and literature both. French is a literature. So, these are 3 subjects. In the group number B, we offer English literature, history and Sanskrit. And in the group C, we offer political science and sociology. So, out of these 3 groups, a student is supposed to choose one subject from each group to make the degree as humanities and social science. Other than that, if somebody is interested in a honors program of any subject, so the honors program is available, just like BA Honors Political Science, BA Honors English Literature, BA Honors Psychology, etc. And journalism is altogether different and complete program, where if somebody has interest in going for print media, journal, to become journalist or correspondent or newsreader, then it's also very fascinating subject. And at the postgraduate level, we have MA in English, MA in sociology, MA in political science and MA in psychology. So, these are UG and PG programs.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful discussion about the different types of programs that are offered at the arts department. We would also like to know that what career prospects does the department offers?
Based on the choice and option available at the department, looking at the 8 subject which I have just mentioned, generally the students go for competitive exams, for civil services, for the central UPSC. For Rajasthan students, they go for RPSC, conducted exams for RAS and RPS. So, number 1 is civil services. The second most haunted and most sought after career option in Department of Arts is academics, where in those my 26 years at Modi University, I have seen and I have transformed the student, culminated them into good academicians. So, they choose to go in academics. For academics, after graduation they have to do B.Ed, and so BA, B.Ed, they are qualified for college school lecturer. And if they want to go for college education, they can be college professors. So, they have to do graduation, then post graduation in any of the subject of their choice, and then they can qualify NET exam, National Eligibility Test, that is conducted twice a year. So, after that they are qualified, and also if they want to sign more in their career, they can go and do PhD also.
Right, sir. Sir, also these days lot of weightage is given to internships, projects and assignments.
Yes, ma'am.
So do we have this, all these things in, do we offer this in Department of Arts?
I am very happy to share with you, and you will be also delighted to know it. Modi University of Science and Technology, in which the Department of Arts is the department where we implemented the national education policy in totality in the year 2023. So, all the courses, all the programs of the Department of Arts are according to the NEP guidelines. And as you are asking about the internship, so internship is one integral part of the NEP curriculum.
Yes.
So, in the 5th semester of every program at the university level, the student has to undergo internship. So, we have the places for them for internship. In the government offices, they go, reputed institutions, they go for internship, and sometimes they go for NGOs also. So, yes, internship is integral part of the curriculum, and which is evaluated in one of the semesters in the department.
Good to know, sir. That's very nice. And sir, does the curriculum include certificate and value added courses, life skills, soft skills module?
Yes. If you go for that curriculum segments of the NEP, where there are ability enhancement courses also, skill enhancement courses also. So, at common, not only in the Department of Arts, it is in across all the departments of Modi University of Science and Technology. We have 4 foreign languages. One is French, German, Japanese and Spanish. So, along with the main course, main program of the student, one can go for certificate course in any of the four languages available with us. And if they want to go for one higher one, more than certificate, diploma is also available in all these foreign languages. Otherwise, these foreign languages is a compulsory course also.
Okay.
So, suppose someday a student is already doing Japanese in the regular course and wants to do some certificate course in French. So, that is also available. Yes.
Right, sir. So, do we have some opportunities beside classrooms also? What else students can do besides studying from 9 to 5? What else they can participate in?
Yes, yes. Modi University is a residential university. So, classroom hours are maximum 5 to 6 hours. Okay. After that, we have 17 to 18 clubs at the university level. Okay. So, just like clubs on the basis of history and heritage, on environment basis, on journalism basis, and art and culture basis. Anhata is a club there where the students hone their performances in cultural activities and singing, dancing. Literary club is there where our students are trained to even write blogs also, and they write books also. To your knowledge, I tell you, in Modi University, by now, which I have my knowledge, 4 or 5 students are already published their books, and their books are sold on Amazon.
Right.
And
that's
some
really
of them are
nice
still.
to know that our students are doing such work and they are publishing it at such levels.
Thank you very much.
Also, sir, we would like to know that about the liberal arts department. Could you please give us few highlights about it?
In this department, first of all, if you look at our residential facility, so most of the students are resident students. So, their facilities are at par. Okay. We often say home away from home.
That's
so,
right.
exactly the same. Okay. There are wardens, teacher wardens are there, their chief warden is there. So, and they are fed with healthy, hygienic food, prepared in our own dining hall, and they are served with milk, which we have our own dairy also. So, it is completely home, away from home. Then when they come to the classroom, there are qualified faculty members, there are smart classrooms, and many more facilities are
available with us. Yes, that's true, sir. And kindly share the names of some distinguished alumni of Department of Arts.
There are many, but I take permission from others whose name I am unable to take here. But suppose one girl from Ahmedabad, she is Twinkle Patel, so she is a writer now. Okay. She To be a writer in India is a job now, okay? Just like look at Chetan Bhagat, he left all the way the bank PO job and came here and became writer, and now he is getting good royalty, good name. So the same way my one student Twinkle Patel from Ahmedabad, she is a writer, and one student from Indore, she is director of a school, and many my students, they are in RPSC selected lectureship of the university and colleges. So they are taken up very well received in the society at various organizations, various fields of jobs.
Right,
Yes.
sir. And sir, what are the other best practices at the arts department?
Yes, I tell you, just like I have already shared with you the residential facility, then the classroom facility, laboratories facilities, state of art, infrastructure, and besides the classroom teaching, we also conduct educational tours for them. We also conduct industrial tours for them.
Okay.
We also organize seminars, lecture series, extensive lecture series for them time to time, just to give them extra knowledge.
Knowledge and opportunities. Yes. That's right, sir. One last question that I have. Sir, even when I was young and I had the same doubt with me that can a science student can do any of the course in arts department?
This is perhaps the best question ever asked to me. Yes. To all the students who are joining online, and they can ask the questions also. There are the students coming from science and commerce background. They also do well, very well. They do wonders in the life after choosing any subject of arts. It has happened, I have seen also around me in my surrounding, that after having taken 1 or 2, 3 competitive attempts in science, and at the end, they want to get rid of the problem, get rid of the subject. They are fed up and totally want to switch to the altogether a new different world. So they do create wonders in the life. I give you the example. The science students opting any arts stream at any level, either graduation level or the post graduation level, they do very well in the life because they bring hard work with them.
That's right.
Science students are generally supposed to be hard working, so they bring hard working with them. They have the sitting capacity with them. Yes. And when they study any new subject of the arts, sky is the limit for them.
That's wonderful to know that it is not a limited field to only the students from the arts background or other backgrounds. Even science students can come, and if they have interest, it's all about how much skill, how much interest you are having in any particular field.
And if you permit me, I'm interrupting you. No. One of a very small question, somewhere it was all together put together in one question, 2 questions were put there. Liberal arts you were talking about.
Yes.
The liberal arts is so liberal that it accepts everybody. And if you look at that, any arts student cannot join any science subject.
That's true, sir. But
I have seen a student doing BSc, even does MA in English, does PhD in English, and become better than that one who has the whole life from the arts stream.
Arts stream.
So that is why this is a liberal arts. Yes. It is very genuine and very kind-hearted department. It accepts and gives opportunity to everybody.
To everybody. That's a wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much for enlightening us with the Department of Arts at Modi University of Science and Technology. So without taking much time, now it's time to wrap up this session, to wrap up today's webinar. And I would like to share a few words with all of you that now, as we have come to the end of today's National Career Guidance Webinar 2026, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed speakers, industry experts, faculty members, students and parents to participate in this webinar and making this event truly enriching and memorable. I would also like to sincerely thank the technical team and organizing committee for their dedicated efforts and smooth coordination throughout the webinar. Your valuable support and effective participation have made this event a great success. Thank you once again, and definitely we will be having another webinar soon with all of you, and we look forward to welcome you to the future academic events at Modi University of Science and Technology. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and you all are welcome in Modi University of Science and Technology. Anyway, whenever you happen to be there with us, please do visit us, do find what things are available with us, and seeing is believing. All are welcome. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Namaskar, मैं मानसी सिंह हूँ. I've done my post graduation from Modi University and I got my degree today. So I did my UG and PG from here only. When I came to this university the first very day, I was just a normal girl who was just studying. But the moment I got into this university, I learned a lot of things. Like I learned horse riding, and that taught me how to become a separate individual. I became a separate individual the moment I walk out from this university. Thank you so much, Modi University, to make me become the person who I am today. I'm so grateful to this university that it bring out the traits which were required to me for what I am today. Thank you so much.
मोदी यूनिवर्सिटी जो है वो बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेस है बेटियों के लिए, स्टडी के लिए और उनका फ्यूचर बहुत अच्छा बनाने के लिए बहुत अच्छा प्लेस. जिन्होंने भी ये तैयार किया है, जो ग्राउंड तैयार किया है बच्चियों के भविष्य के लिए, बहुत अच्छा ग्राउंड तैयार किया है. ऐसे इसको देख के, यूनिवर्सिटी को देख के ऐसे लगता है जैसे मैं भी अपनी बच्ची को पढ़ाऊं. जब इधर से निकलती थी तो ऐसे सोचती थी कि मैं अपनी बच्ची को यहाँ पढ़ाऊं, और मेरी बच्ची ने बहुत कुछ सीखा है. मुझे बहुत प्राउड फील होता है ना. और बहुत ही जो अरेंजमेंट किया बहुत अच्छा किया. थैंक यू मोदी यूनिवर्सिटी.
Hello everyone. I would like to take this moment to congratulate my younger sister and especially thank all the faculty members and administration department of the whole Modi University. Actually, whenever we go outside, we hear only the praising words for this prestigious university itself. And also, I would like to thank for all the faculty members and all the support staff, those who have been there for each and every student, because I have seen my sister grow not only in the terms of academics but in the terms of manners and also in the terms of a social adaptability. Thank you for providing such a nurturing environment, and we all wish that this seed that you have grows and makes a big banyan tree. Thank you.